This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, August 26, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have Cristobal off the east coast. It'll be moving to the north and east and away from the east coast. It will not affect them. It's going to be a ridge that's going to be taking hold over the south and east, and that's keeping a frontal system from really moving through the state. You can see a high pressure over southern Minnesota, but it's going to be what you would term a dirty high. There'll be a lot of clouds, a couple of showers to the south of it. It's all going to depend on where these showers form and move through, because we could see some heavy rains if you get repeated storms today into Wednesday and even Thursday and Friday as we look at it at this point. Highs will depend on the amount of clouds and the amount of showers that could last through the day. It doesn't look to be an all-day rain. There could be some peaks of sunshine. There will be dry periods. Highs mainly in the 80s if we see some dry periods or substantial dry periods. 70s if we see more clouds and some rainfall. Friday, as we move into that day and toward the beginning of the Labor Day weekend, the shower chances start to dwindle slightly. It doesn't mean that there'll be no rain, but the chances do dwindle a little. Saturday, this is where we starting to think the chances are a little bit overbloated at this point. There still could be a chance of showers and storms. And then even into Sunday, I'm very hesitant to say that the storms will last till Saturday and Sunday, but we'll see if the models continue to show it at least tomorrow and into Wednesday or Thursday or so. Otherwise, it looks like most of the Labor Day weekend will be dry with periods of showers or storms around. We'll have a system moving through here on Labor Day Monday that could bring some showers and storms early in the day, and then most of the afternoon looks to be fairly quiet as the storm moves off to the north and east. You can see that here by next Tuesday. The ridge still over the southeast. Main storm track still coming in from the Pacific Northwest and then sweeping up into eastern Canada. That big low over northern Manitoba near about Churchill, Manitoba, with a frontal system swinging in with some showers and storms that could come through on Tuesday. We'll see if this continues on future model runs. Speaking of the future, we go further into the future, into the extended period on September the 6th. Ridge beginning to break down, and that's because the GFS is showing a possible tropical system landfalling near Savannah, Georgia. And that could be interesting. We'll see if that continues, but of course the GFS tends to bring a lot of tropical systems around. We have a frontal system that'll be trying to sag into the state from the north, and at the end of the forecast period, September the 10th. Still a zonal flow pretty much across the northern tier of the country. Bit of a ridge trying to form over the south and west, but the ridges at this time as we move into the middle of September start to become less and less effective. Could see some showers and storms to our west, could see some along the east coast. Otherwise, it looks to be fairly seasonal as we head into the month of September, but we still have plenty of time to watch it. Satellite image from last evening, we had some showers and thunderstorms across the plains. Monsoonal flow continuing over the southwest with some clouds and showers there. A few clouds over southeast Texas into the Gulf Coast, and a couple over the Great Lakes and Midwest. Speaking of the Midwest, heat advisories, excessive heat warnings around St. Louis back to near Kansas City and through Missouri into western Kentucky. Flash flood watches and warnings in Arizona and even some watches in southern Colorado. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock showing rainfall could be quite extensive around here, maybe 1 to 3 inches. Bullseye over Nebraska 5 inches, but this could be a 50 miles to the north or 50 miles to the south. We'll have to wait and see on that.